Hello, traders. How are you doing, traders? I hope everybody's good, everybody's doing well, and everybody's okay. And then on the aspect of trading, you are good in trading, you are doing well in trading, also and other day-to-day activities. So now, if you are good, welcome to this session. Here is Awesome Forex as usual, and mainly today is weekend. So we are trying to give outlook of the market for the coming week, starting from tomorrow. So get ready for the outlook. And I already shared analysis on gold, so it is on YouTube. So make sure you watch it if you have not maybe come through with it. This time I'm going to analyze, to give an analysis on another pair. Today I'm going to analyze USDCAD. That always have been analyzing it, but it was used in a house. It was just our analysis. It was not public mainly. We trade ourselves. Mainly we were sharing gold. It is just the whole year. It's just for the whole year we have been sharing publicly analysis from gold. But for today I can show this. It will be a long-term outlook. This will be a long-term outlook. So we'll keep on playing with it. We'll keep on playing with it and analyzing in lower time frames, but I'm going to give analysis in a very long term. So now here I'm in a monthly time frame in USDCAD. I'm in a monthly time frame, so we can watch what's what's happening and what has already happened, because knowing what has already happened give us a picture of what is expected to happen later. So now here we find that market was in a strong downward move, and later it turned up. So mainly for those L2 practitioners, I'm sure they know, we start making our counts at a significant turning point. That is a basic turning point. So a market may keep on in a particular direction. So once it turns, that highest point or the lowest point, a significant turning point, is where we start our counts. So looking on what's going on USDCAD recently, we are going to consider what's happening recently. So recently USDCAD is like in an upward move. It is in an upward move. So it is moving up, whereby this one may be correction for this previous downward move, or sometimes maybe this downward move was already completed, so it has started an uptrend. So in any way, it can be in any way, but we are going to make our counts starting from this significant turning point, this lowest point, the very lowest point. It's where we're going to start our count. So now make sure you watch this video till the end, because I'm going to provide you two alternative counts, but all of these counts, they align to each other, they correlate, so it gives us confluence with the direction of the market in a particular direction that I will provide later. So make sure you watch it till the end and you understand all of the two alternative counts. So now if market is in this particular direction, so we expect our count will start from this lowest point, whereby here we'll have now 1, 2, then the longest one is 3, then we have 4, maybe this one, it may be 4, and then we have maybe 5 to the top. So what I made here is one of the count. This is one of the count. I will provide another count. So we can have this as our first observation of the market move in this particular direction. We have this impassive move. Maybe it can be an impassive anyway now, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but what we expect, the movement has completed to the top. Now this movement is completed to the top, and here the fifth wave is truncating. So now making a follow-up on this one was a clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, then it was corrected. Then this one, it might have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but there might be an extension in one of the wave. There is an extension in one of the wave. Then it corrected with an ABC, a clear ABC in the fourth wave, and then let us see clearly the fifth now, in order to have a clear understanding if this was really a fifth wave to the top or it is another thing. So we have to dig it deeper because it's not so clear. So now looking this, we'll find that we have this move up. Maybe this was fourth wave. So we had this upward move up to this point, then it moves down, and then we had now other movement up and then down again, up, then down again, up, then finally it corrected to this area. So now I want to understand those turnings. Now I want to understand those turnings. You'll find that this is 1, 2, then yes, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, now I've got the concept. Now this will be 1, then here is 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the top. So this will be 3, and finally here is 4 to the downside, and finally 5 to the top. So it is clear. It is clear now. I remove this white line there. So it is clear now. I'm changing the color and degree. I'm changing color and degree for this second count. I'm changing color and degree because this is lower degree now. This is lower degree now. So it is clear that we have 1, 2. Then the third wave was extended now. Third wave was extended. So it has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has got clear 5 wave inside it. So now once it was completed, the correction was in form of this is like a triangle. This is like a triangle now. It was a triangle in the fourth wave, which is very clear, and finally the fifth wave to the top. So now this count is clear. It is clear. It is clear. It is clear that we have 5 wave completed to the upside. So now what is happening now right here is correction. What's happening here is correction. This downward move is correction. So if this is correction, we're supposed to understand the formation of this correction. And I'm still in a monthly time frame. Remember that I'm in a very higher time frame, a monthly time frame. So I need to give you a clear outlook of the particular direction in a higher time frame that will apply or will align in lower time frame. And this is one of my count. I have got another alternative count in this pair. I will provide two counts. I will provide the 2 alternative counts which provide anticipated direction for USDCAD in the coming days or weeks. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. So this one, this downward move, now this is the beginning of correction. This is the beginning of correction. So now this correction must be deep. This correction must be deep. We expect it to be deep up to particular levels down there. It must be deep to particular levels down there, whereby it may move, probably sometimes it may move up to the level of the second wave. This is based on the idea of depth of correction. So based on the idea of depth of correction, now correction may move deep up to the level where the second wave was moved around. So now if we expect this to fall around this area, let us understand what's going on in this first move. So in this first move here, we will find that we have those turnings there. The first, then to move moved up, then this one up to this lower side, then it is up now. So now we have those 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it's like the 5 wave move down now. This is a clear 5 wave move down. So now based on the LO12 principle, now 5 wave move against the direction of the major trend, it is the beginning of correction. 5 wave move against the direction of the major trend, it's just the beginning of correction. So we assume that here correction, it is just in its initial formation. So if it is in initial formation, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, now this gives us a message of a zigzag correction. So we expect to have a zigzag correction whereby this would be A, then we'll have a B formation, and finally we'll have C down, and then progress will take on, because this is we have 1 2 3 4 5 up. This is just the first wave in a higher degree now. Then here, this ABC to the downside, this will be wave now this will be the second wave now in a very high degree. So now here in monthly time frame, now I'm still in monthly. So if we expect this first move has been completed to the downside, if it has been completed, so this would be labeled as, now this would be labeled as A, then we'll have B to the top, then finally C to the downside, something like this. So we'll have the ABC. Now this is this movement is expected to happen now. It's what we expected to happen now, which will be an ABC to the downside. But now currently we have to concentrate on this downward move, if it has yet completed now, and then we have to concentrate in this upward move. If this one is completed, it is full 5 wave move to the downside, so A is complete, so we have to focus on this wave B. We have to focus on the formation of the formation of wave B. So now wave B is moving up, so it will correct up to the particular level. Now in a lot wave, we have an idea of channeling, so we can add some channels there. We can add some channels that can give us an idea. Now those channels can give us an idea about those probable points where those waves are expected to move. Now example, this one, I can change the color maybe. Now example, this one is A up to this point, so B is expected to move up. Now B is expected to rise up, whereby this rise in wave B, it correlates with the idea that market was moving over this lower channel, was hitting this channel and bounce up. It hit and bounce up. Now finally it has successfully broken this. Channel. So after breaking this channel, now it has moved straight down. So this upward move expected to happen here, it will be a retest now. This will be a retest, a big retest. We had a smaller retest right there, but now this is a big retest. So we expect a big retest during formation of this wave B. So now this gives some clue on this rise. Now this gives us a clue on the idea that in a monthly time frame, always USDCAD is expected to form this wave B up. So now if that is the idea, let's move to the weekly. We can see what's happening clearly in detail. Now this downward move has got those move down, it moves down like this. It seems like there was an extension. Somewhere there. There was an extension in one of the waves, but the movement is complete. There was an extension, but the movement is complete now. So if the movement to the downside is complete, so wave A is full, so we're going to see what's going to happen in this wave B. Now what's going on in formation of wave B? So wave B is up. As you see, wave B is up. We expect it to be formed in upward direction. So that upward direction has already started. So we have to go in detail. Now we're in the weekly time frame. We have to go in detail to see what is happening in this initial upward move. That is clear that the market has already turned up in a weekly and monthly. Now in the monthly and weekly, the market has already turned up. So if the market is up in those time frames, let us see what's happening there. What's happening here? Now looking clearly here, you will find that wave counts tells us that we have this 1 2, we have 3 4, finally we have 5 to the top. So this one, it is in a lower degree. I can lower this. It is in a lower degree, so we have 1 2 3 4 5 to the top. So 1 2 3 4 5 to the top. information of this wave B is just a beginning of correction. It is just a beginning of correction. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 to the top, so it will correct, then it may move with other waves, with other 5 waves up. So now it depends. So information of this wave B now, information of this wave B, we expect we'll have, now we'll have this 1 2 3 4 5 to the top. This may be A, then we'll have maybe anything ABC to the downside, then C will be completed to that particular direction. So I change the color for this. I change the color for this. I have this green color. So if we already have that 5 wave up, we expect to have maybe wave B, then wave C will be an upward move. So this is in a weekly time frame. So now what I can suggest here is that market has completed this 1 2 3 4 5 up. So now it is expected to move in a 3 wave down. Now to correct, now it will be moving down to correct this 5 wave up. So it will be moving down in a form of maybe an A, B, C. In any way, it can be in an ABC, which may go now. This ABC may go deep up to around the level of the second wave. It may go down up to around the level of the second wave. Maybe I can use another color here, yellow. I can use now this one. So now we can find that in a weekly time frame. In a weekly time frame, we are going in lower time frame. Actually, we are still going to lower time frames. Now in a weekly time frame, we already have an A, B. It's like B has got completed now. Then we expect the C to move down. We expect the C to take place while moving down. So this wave C is expected to move around this area based on the idea of depth of correction, where this wave may move up to around the level where the second wave was spined at. So now, if that's the case, an ABC to the downside, we can still move to lower time frame. Now let's go to daily. Now let's go to daily time frame. So based on a daily time frame, now we can see things now a little bit now somehow clearly. The 5th wave to the top, we see things now in detail now. I mean, it is in detail. We can see things in detail. Things are like this. They are like this. So we have a 5 wave move up. Then it has started with an A, B, C to the downside. So maybe I can remove this line in order to have a clear picture of what is an ABC that I'm talking here. An ABC that I'm talking right here. So I can remove this line. Okay, we can go deeper. Now this is the first count. I have got an alternative count. So keep on watching. We will see the second alternative count, but all of them provide the same direction. What's important is to get a confluence. What's important is to have a confluence. So this is clearly that we had this first wave move, which is A, then B to the top. So what's going on here is C. Whereby C usually is a 5 wave move that can be an impasse or diagonal. So here is the first wave, that's 1. Then we have 2, so we expect the 3. Anyway, 3 maybe up to this point. Then 4 will retest for this one. Then 5 to the downside. So 5 to the downside up to that point. So now this is what is expected in a weekly time. Now it is in a daily time frame, and it is the type of movement that we have to focus it, because it will start happening immediately on the coming week. I mean tomorrow. Now from tomorrow we expect it to have an immediate movements happening in this particular direction. So my observation up to this point, we may focus on sell trades now. In lower time frames like daily, 4 hours and the rest, we have to focus on selling. So we will sell up to this particular point around this area. We will sell up to around this area. I have not added things like Fibonacci and other things, but you can add those Fibonacci and other things to find the depth of correction where this wave is expected to move at. So now you can add those things, but up to the moment we expect the ABC to the downside. Now it's an ABC. It has already been formed. It has already started being formed, but now we are looking for the 5 wave move down, the 1 2 3 4 5 to the downside. So watch for the sell trades, watch for sell trades in daily, 4 hours, 30 minutes, and the remaining time frames. Actually, from daily to lower time frame, watch for sell trades. But now what is important is, after hitting this level, after hitting this C, this area, the remaining trades will be buy, and buy trades, they are very safe than ever in this pair. Now they are very safe than selling trades. Now buy trades, they will be very safe. Once the market has hit this area, we have to focus on buy, because monthly, from the monthly, market is up, on the weekly, market is up. So we have to watch for the buy trades. We have to watch for the buy trades after the market has completed this move, and buy trades will be very powerful, because from higher time frames, everything aligns in uptrend, everything aligns in a buy, so it will be very strong. But for those recent days, we have to move with USDCAD down. We have to move with it to the downside, selling around up to around this area. So now this is one of my count. This is one of my count, and I think it is clear. And I have spent about 21 minutes. Oh, 21 minutes are enough. 21 minutes are enough. 21 minutes are enough. So maybe I can go back to monthly. I expected to had a second count. I expected to have a second count. So that is second count. I can do it. So we can have an alternative count. But it is not different from what's going on here. An alternative count. Maybe let me do it. I'm just doing this for free, for everyone, for anyone. It's just for love. I do it for love. I do it for the people. Now an alternative count, the second outlook. Now the second outlook for this pair will be something like, we have this 3 to the top. Now it has it has got those down, up, down. So this can be ABC. If this is an ABC, usually an ABC, it's just a beginning of a complex correction, whereby if this is the complex correction, so this will no longer be 5th wave. We move it away. We expect the 5th wave to happen later, and now this will no longer be 4th wave. 4th wave will be somewhere there. Let us see what's going on here. Because sometimes corrective waves may be complex, so we are going to see a complexity view of this move. So now in a complexity view, this can be an A. Now this is B, then is C to the downside. C to the downside will be something like this, an ABC. So this ABC is just a beginning of correction. So if a correction begins with an ABC, it will be a flat correction now. So we expect it to have a flat correction. So if it is a flat correction, now let us see what's going on after this ABC. In a higher time frame, this will be, or in a higher degree, this will be A. Then if this is A, we can have B to that position, and then we can have C to this area. So now maybe let me change something there, let me change something there, let me change something. I want to show you clearly what's expected also to happen here. I want to show you clearly the second count now. Yes, we can have this. So now let's go straight, whereby this one can be A. This is A. A now has got 1 2 3 4 5. This is A now. If this is A, so this one has got 1 2 3 4 5, cannot be B. This can be A now again. If this is A, then this will be B, then you have C. So completion of this A, B, C to the top, this is just information of wave B, then finally C will be to this to this position. So now I can maybe put a higher degree like this, higher degree. So now this one will be, now we have this A, then wave B has taken a form of expanding flat. Wave B has taken a form of expanding flat, and the whole move also has taken a form of flat. So this will be A, then E, B, then E, C to the top. Now this ABC to the top, this will be in a lower degree, that is a movement in completion of wave B. This is just a movement in completion of wave B. For those who have covered the issues on wave complexity, they know about the things. So wave B has taken this complex form. If wave B has taken this complex form and then C is there, so now our fourth wave will be around this area. Now what do we expect? What's going on here? This is the fifth wave now. This movement is just a movement in completion of the fifth wave to the top. So now if we will add the idea of channeling, idea, we will find that, yes, exactly. If we'll add the channeling idea, we will find that the fifth wave is expected to hit at the top, and the fifth wave is something a 1 2 3 4 5 to the upside. So a fifth wave is expected to happen in a 1 2 3 4 5 to the top. Now this is in a monthly time frame. It's something that will take too longer. This movement may be completed now. It will be, not it may, it will be completed in the coming year, in 2022. Now I'm talking about the 2022 things here. So but what's important is we have to align in our lower time frame trades. We have to align with the upward move. All of the buying trades will be very safe now. Will be very safe in USDCAD buying trades. But you have to buy once the market has hit lows. If it has corrected to a particular level down, so once it bounces up, so going with it up, it will be very safe. But moving down to lower time frame, maybe weekly, if we move down to the weekly time frame, our observations will remain the same as in my past count. I have done my first count, so observations will be the same like in a first count. We'll expect corrections here. So in recent movements, we expect correction. So what we are going to watch here is, what we're supposed to watch here is, once the market has hit this low, it will be a very safe point to buy now. It will be a very safe area to buy. So we have to watch for the correction. We can trade it. Correction. When we are trading this correction, we will be moving in a counter trend direction. We will be in a counter trend trade. So we can counter trend this, no problem. Actually, we can counter trend, but the most safe trade is the one that will take once the market has hit this low. Once it has hit this low, so buying will be the very most safe trade. So these are my observations on USDCAD. So you can have your own observations. So put suggestions in the comment box down there. You can put your suggestions. If you agree, you can like it, you can share, and also you can put your comments that you agree with what I've said in all of my alternative counts. And make sure that you subscribe to this channel, because we will still be sharing trading ideas. So hit the subscribe button in order to stay up to date, in order to stay alert whenever we upload new contents from Awesome Forex. So thank you for your time, and I've spent to about 30 minutes, which are very enough for the outlook videos. So thank you for your time, and welcome again to Awesome Forex.